Up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Duncan. Martin comes in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Here's Leonard. He's got 15.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only one make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
And there's Green on the assist by Curry.
Assisted.
Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
Curry passes to Ezeli. Takes the 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Aldridge with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Aldridge dishes to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Anderson. And Thompson sends it back. Barnes kicks to Ezeli. Barnes passes to Ezeli. Here's Green, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
A different look now for San Antonio. West is checked in for Aldridge. DL comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Ginobili in for Kawhi Leonard. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry. Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. And another basket for Golden State.
A pretty delivery that time from Iguodala.
Mills dishes to West. Outside for Martin. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Ginobili. The shot's good on the assist by West. 8 points for Manu Ginobili.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Ian Clark.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution. That is a real nice-looking deep 3 ball there, fellas.
Yeah, Clark, major confidence on display.
Rush gets the bucket.
Assist from Klay Thompson.
1:12 left in the third. Spurs trail by 5. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Parker's checked in for the Spurs. And the Warriors also making a change. Barbosa's checked in. Iguodala's drive.
Spurs foul. Manu Ginobili. That's his first personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the 3-point line. And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
Spates kicks to Rush. Nice shot from the wing. And the Warriors lead by 8.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Yeah, converting at a really high level. The field goal percentage continues to creep upward.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
I'd like to see him use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Livingston hits both of them.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Iguodala with the steal. Barbosa for three. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we... The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Spurs trail by 8. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. He kicks to Bogut. Let's go. And that one comes up a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Parker with a clean look. The wing jumper off target.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And stolen by Barnes. And now Curry running the floor all by himself.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Mills, he's checked in for Parker. For a while, the Spurs were viewed as a slow-it-down team from their championships almost a decade ago. That isn't the case at all anymore.
You know, I think it took the viewing public quite a while to catch on, though, Kevin, because now most people look at the Spurs as one of the more exciting brands of basketball in our league. Just watching one game of them, and now you know that is the case.
That drops.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Aldridge.
Warriors call time.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Bogut kicks to Curry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Dishes to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, love never fails. And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs trail by 8. Leonard with no one around. No good on the three.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Shot's good. And 12 points for Draymond Green.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
A nice bounce-back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
To the middle. Here's Martin, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
Barnes passes to Thompson. Bogut kicks to Curry. Back to Bogut. The drive by Thompson, and it's sent back by Aldridge. And they're able to recover. Just 2 to shoot. Barnes can't get it to go.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor. Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Curry with the 3, and that one's good. Curry's got 25 points.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there. And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year. And that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
Thompson for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Duncan, finished off the break.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Curry dishes to Bogut. Here's Barnes. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Let's go.
1:25 left in the game. Outside Aldridge. Barnes against Martin. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Warriors.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Well, they were disciplined and focused, I thought, all game long, Kevin. Excellent defense around the rim.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Stephen Curry. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the basket by Diaz.
Andre Miller, one of the best dime droppers around.
Spates against Diaw. Here's Barbosa, and the layup's good off the glass. Barbosa's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight, but we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
Here's Ginobili, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. So it's the Warriors now.